Hello everybody, welcome back to Watercolor Wednesday. I'm Leslie Watkins and this is Dandelion Cottage. If you were with me a little bit earlier today, you'll know that the video cut out, so this is part 2. And I have my silicone mat here, my fine tip glue, and I've been working on adding these gold foiled shapes and designs to the sides of this box. And I've got one more side to do over here, so I'm going to do that one. Just going to turn this over. These are so delicate. And if you came back today, thank you so much for hanging in there. I appreciate having your company as I craft here. I'm just putting a little tiny bit of glue in these tiny places, and I'm even going to get that on the skinny little stem here, so that works very well. Get my tweezers, my tissue, and then I'm just going to get this placed. Let's see, I think I want it going this way this time. And I do have a couple little offcuts that I've saved that I think I'm going to add. Like I have a little space in here I'd like to see something. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little piece, put some glue on there. You see what I'm doing. Put that right there. Okay. And the rest of this looks pretty good. Maybe I'll add a couple of pieces to the lid as well, since I have them. This is kind of nice work to be doing on a quiet late winter day. It's really kind of nice to be here doing this right now. I think I'll put this one over here. One more. There we go. I may or may not decide to add another one over there. I'm going to leave it just for now because I do have some other embellishments that I'd like to use. So let's just flip this over, give that a good burnishing. trim off the excess. I think I need a little spot of glue on that stem. Okay, just getting my cap back onto my fine tip so I don't get a clog. And now back to my multi-purpose liquid glue. I'm going to put my box together. I'm going to start here. Just going to bring my sides up to those tabs, checking my corners. Hold that for just a moment, let that set up. I'm going to go in and burnish that into place. And my excuse me, my front tabs. Same thing, check those corners. Okay, that looks good. So now that I've got the bottom of the box assembled, I can just fit the lid around it to make sure that I have a nice snug fit. Some glue. Excess there, wipe that away. There we go. Okay, I'm going to come back to that one. Alright, let's give that a little burnish. And that's fitting really nicely. But I do want to just make sure that it's sticking down well. Okay, so there is the box, looking very pretty. And I do have some other embellishments here. So I've got these golden gems, and I also have the gold bumblebee. So I'm not sure. I think what I'd like to do is add some of these gems around the sides. The inspiration for this box came from a snuff box, a gorgeous gold snuff box that I saw somewhere, and it was beautiful. It had 4 different colors of gold on it. So there were yellow golds, silvery golds. All they do is they add a little bit of copper or some other metals to the basic gold, and it creates all these different tonalities. And this beautiful little golden snuff box was just incredible, the gold on gold. So it gave me the idea that it might be fun to do that with a little cardboard box. So applying my gold here lavishly. A bigger one there. Oops, stuck to my finger. There you go. Get off of there. I've got glue on my fingers, so the gems are sticking to me. Let's get it on this scissor here. There we go. Okay, so there are the sides of my box. And then I think I want to add one great big one right in the middle of my bee. I know this is so over the top, but when you're just working with paper and little scraps of metal, it's so fun to be able to do these things. And who knows, maybe someday a goldsmith will be inspired to take the idea and turn it into a real gold box. Trying to decide if I want to have another one of these in the corner here, or if I just want to do something else. I'm just checking my settings. I want to make sure that I am broadcasting here because I'm getting more messages. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to finish this. So I'm going to do what I advise my students to do, and that is to just put it aside for a minute and then come back to it later and see what you think. So I'm going to leave that for now. All right, and I will, when it's done, I'll take a picture and I'll post it to the thumbnail. And I think what I'm going to also do is I'm going to line the box with something. So I think we'll have a some kind of a surprise on the inside. So I'll show you that as well. But there's the beginning of my very lavish golden bee box. I hope you like that. I hope it inspires you to make something like it. And if you do, please share it. I'd love to see what you make. I think we all learn from one another. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay well, stay happy, and stay creative. And I will see you next time.